We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Denver Broncos. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And just shedding him off there. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
Tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Phillips. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tonight. All right. Come on out.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
2nd down and 3.
Hey, still kill.
Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. When you look at this Bronco defense, they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Goff on 3rd down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ric Flair.
Back to throw. Goff. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Hey, 76. Maverick. Go.
Again, Goff. Flush to his right. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Goff going to shift him around. Here's a 2nd and 7. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0.
Broncos nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And running with power here. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Dills. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down.
Now they'll audible to something else.
37-yard line.
Phillips now to throw on second down. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 21 more yards. That's another Broncos.
And here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. And it's second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Seahawks 14. Broncos
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. The give is to McLaughlin. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and sneak it here. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
McLaughlin will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
That's the score. Seahawks 14. Broncos 7. Will Lutz set
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
We go, 76.
Out of the gun, Goff. This is Fant on the short completion. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Super 1. 76, tell him. 76. 76, turbo.
On first down, Goff. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
First down, Seattle.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Go, go. Maverick. What?
Now it's gone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
To the right side, this is Walker. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
2 for 66.
Here's Goff. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Myers' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the handoff, McLaughlin. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. The Broncos at 3 and 8 on the year. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he'll go down at the 28. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football up a triple option, you've actually called that play.
On 1st and 10, Phillips. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there and 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin, as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. He's got a man, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Hold on. Check.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The final shot before break here. Goff going right back to Fant. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Here's Moore. He will return it. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Louis. DC.
Goff now to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now Goff on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First down, Seattle.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They run again with Walker. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Hey, 5. Yes, sir. 12.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
17.
Gone. got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Kenneth Walker from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Goff looking to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The fades are tough because you need a perfectly placed pass. They got one there.
That they did. Now, I used to have a former partner I worked with who hated the fade pass. Where do you stand on it?
I do not like it because you're going into a corner. You don't have any room. What do you think? You're the analyst.
I love it when they complete it. Then it's a head.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, that's not very gutsy.
Yeah, it really isn't.
They're on the 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Phillips off the play fake. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll roll him out right. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tiger, Tiger.
After the interception, here's Goff. We'll get that to Charbonnet. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hey, let's go.
Now Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Goff looking to change the play.
11. Orange. 4 now. 2 up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here's Phillips on 3rd down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. And Walker has it. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. To the air again. Goff. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To throw is Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Off play action. Phillips. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. On the ground, here's McLaughlin. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Straight ahead, Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
76.
Back to throw. Goff. He hits his target. Lockett. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Myers' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
4 down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. A yard, all they need, but it's third down. Now Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Goff now looking to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Seahawks. Zach Charbonnet from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw is Phillips. Looking to throw on second down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Julian Love picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy